Good evening, football fans. It's Friday night in Northwest Ohio, and here in Fostoria, in the regional finals, it will be the designated home team, the Sycamore Mohawk Warriors, taking on the visiting Liberty Center Tigers. Mohawk coming in at 10-2, Liberty Center at 10-1. Jim, we've had some rain tonight. We've got two powerhouse running teams going at each other. They feature the 215-pound running back. He goes 6'2", gained 1,800, almost 1,800 yards this year. How do you think this game will be impacted? Perhaps it's a little slick.
Well, that's a good question, Spike. Key is that it's not raining now, so hopefully that ball will stay dry. But I really think it's going to be a running game tonight, although I don't think they're going to be able to run consistently against our Liberty Tigers. But we'll see how that unfolds. I'm sure soft spots have been looked at on both sides as they pondered the films, and they've teed it up, and we're ready to go.
All right, here we go. Kickoff is there. Low line drive, kick bounding around in the 30 and rolls out of bounds.
Leatherman's kick rolls out of bounds, flag down.
Leatherman kicking off, and to start the game, the Mohawk High School Sycamore Warriors, blah, blah, blah. We'll figure out how we're going to call it before we get going here. They're going to get the ball. Yeah, Mohawk takes the ball. Mohawk High School, yeah, we'll take the ball on the 35-yard line. Well, Jim, the man to watch for them, number 7, the tailback running out of the eye. He has gained all but about 500 of their rushing yards this year, and they're going to give it to him right off the bat. Initial hit made there by Spangler, and then wrapped up. Jim, did you get that?
No. Tackled by number 59, Jesse Miller.
There it is, Jesse Miller on the wrap-up. Spangler got a hand on him. We're going to call that a loss of 1 yard on the play. Yeah, he averages over 8 yards a carry, but Liberty Center only gives up 2.6 yards per carry on the ground.
Yeah, that's where push and shove's got to get together here.
Now straight drop back, in trouble, lost it out there, throws it behind the intended receiver, number 88.
Yeah. Chris Box put a good lick on their quarterback, and that's going to be the speculation. Both teams like to run, but we know Liberty can pass, and of course Mohawks passed some, but they would prefer to run it. But now they're looking at 3rd down and 11. A big, strong back they have in feature, Spike.
Yeah, that's right. That's Mike Chester, number 7. Now that time the intended receiver, 88, Grant Good, 6'3", tight end. He has over 400 yards in receptions this year. They like to go to him a lot. Now setting up the receiver on either side, split out, still in the eye. Now straight drop back, pressure put on, throws it long downfield, and it's incomplete. Big pop out there. Oh yeah, big hit.
Number 4.
Yeah, Shaddy delivered a blow out there. That's one that he got in just under the legality wire. And I'm sure that receiver will remember that one.
Yeah. Little bit of pressure on the quarterback. Now he was kind of scrambling, and just looking at him, I don't think he's fleet of foot, Spike. I don't want to take anything away from him, but Liberty has seen some real quick quarterbacks and kind of give him fits on that passing game, but Tigers had that figured out.
Yeah, he doesn't run much at all. He's slick with the ball, but very little of none of a running threat. McClure back there deep, signal for the fair catch, and finally the ball rolls dead. McClure falls on it. It appears to be on the 20-yard line.
Big punt by number 7 there, so he can do it all for him.
Oh yeah, he's averaging 39 yards a punt, and that time got a lot of hang time. Well, only 48 seconds gone off this first quarter clock. Mohawk went to the air twice, surprisingly enough. I think they're concerned that they won't be able to run the ball in Liberty.
Yeah, nice piece of defense there in the opening by the Tigers.
Tigers showing a spread offense, gives straight up the middle. He's still got the football. He's out in the open. I believe that's
Westhoven.
Yeah, Westhoven. Holy mackerel. Jim, I couldn't find anybody in the massive pile there at the line of scrimmage. Westhoven.
Yeah. No question, they bought the fake to Silvis and was ganged up on the Tigers' right side as that play unfolded, but sure enough, streaking down the other side's Westhoven and a huge gainer.
46-yard gain For Westover. You could tell the ball went in the middle, but there was such a mass, I couldn't find him with those white uniforms. They just all look like one player. Now the Tigers with the standard 2 tight end set, wing T, and give to the second back through. Gain of a couple on the play. Westover, that's something. Westover came right back after that 45-yard burst and ran the football again.
Yeah, certainly there's a lot of things to think about trying to stop as you try to work up a game plan against these Liberty Tigers. And just think of the running backs, Spike, the yards that Westover and Silvis have been amassing these last few weeks.
Well, yeah, that's the big question coming into this. Their big tailback coming out of the I versus Liberty Center's 2 scat backs. A huge battle being drawn up there. Now Cordes in motion to the right, give going the other way to Westover, I believe again. No, I'm sure it was Silvis.
About 2 yards
shy of a first down.
On the spot, so
6-yard gain for about a 6-yard gain for Silvis. We're gonna call it third and a short 3.
We might mention there's a drizzle starting again here, so if the Tigers can keep this drive going and score early, that might bode well.
Now normally Mohawk comes out in a 4-4 defense. Now they've got 2 more backers up on the line of scrimmage looking for the run. They show blitz. A game there. Westover fighting, gets down to about the 25, stop short. It's going to be 4th down and about 2. Obviously, though, Jim, Liberty Center's in 4-down territory.
Yeah, with all that barking around up there and those guys wanting to plug those gaps, looked like almost an offside penalty, but not quite. Mohawk, didn't get this far in the tournament without knowing how to play, and they're staying cool, but just a big play.
Yep. Tigers come right back out in their standard wing T set. Cordes flank to the right side. Here is the give, second back through, nice move by Silvis, and his burst for 5 yards is more than enough for a Tiger first down. Liberty has now first down on the 20.
Just a little delay or misdirection there, and just enough to get him going one way, and then here he comes, and he moves the sticks, which is just so vitally important here.
Yeah, Jim, that was nothing but great line execution there. I mean, he took a long time to get to the hole, but that's the way it was set up.
Yeah. Good position on the field right now to watch this offensive line work.
All right, Cordes wing to the left. Here is the give to Silvis again, and he's going to go nowhere. Stopped right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
That'll bring up second down and 10 here in the first period on NCTV 5. Game held at Fostoria. Regional final game. Silvis and Westover starting to pile up some pretty impressive stats of their own, each averaging 7 yards a carry.
Oh, I know, that's just phenomenal for high school playoff, but, it's a whole game, and there's just a lot of things that got to work right, or else, penalty here or turnover there, but, boy, they can get some yards. So, as a defense looks to, how do we stop this Tiger offense, they'd have to look at trying to stop that run. Right up front and first and foremost if they can.
All right, second down. Here is play action. Shaddy under heat, and it's caught, but a big hit made onto the 15-yard line. Spangler with great hands. Didn't seem to affect him, and he took a big blow, but hung on. Nice gain for the Tigers. It'll bring up a very makeable and convertible 3rd down and 5.
Oh, that's just what you want your tight end to do. You get down there and get position to catch that ball and then take whatever comes, and probably 2 of the strongest players out here tonight, Spike, having it out there, but good gainer.
Yep, a lot of pros would have dropped that pass to the lick that Thunderfoot took. Tigers in that same set. Cordes, the wing back on the left side, 2 tight ends. Here is the pitch to Westover, following a block. He's got running room at the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a Tiger touchdown, Jim! 7:05 to go in quarter number 1 at Liberty Center on the board first. They lead it 6-0.
Yeah. Nice piece of run in there too, Spike. I mean, he cut back, followed his blockers, and there were blockers. And I've heard it said from other people that the Tigers not only block at the line of scrimmage, but they're doing some blocking in the secondary.
Jim,
and
very good point.
What an excellent run there.
Well, right off the get-go, he followed.
Left side.
Yep, he followed his back right through the hole, and a big hole to start with, and good downfield blocking. The linebackers on that side were blown back. Now Miller, the snapper. That's good. Kick is up. and hit the upright and bounces back. Well, hey, Jim, no big deal. We're on the board first, and that means a lot in a playoff game like this.
Oh, that's so vitally important because Mohawk took the kickoff in just a quick 48 seconds, and they were done with their first series and had to punt it to the Tigers, and the Tigers run some clock, established that they could handle the line of scrimmage, some good running, some good play calling, and Tigers hang up a score here with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
All right, before this paper gets too wet, because we're going to have a steady drizzle tonight, we'll get through our sponsors here at least once. We've got the Dugout with Steve and Catherine Parasini, Pizzanello's Pizza with Craig and Sherry Myers, and look out for that special $4.95 buffet they've got. We've got Spees Trailer Court with Rick Spees, Dave's Auto Service with Dave Perry, Dave's Running Shop in Delta for all your athletic needs in athletic shoes and all sorts of apparel. We've got Liberty Products with Terry and Mary Lou Bowers, Miller Brothers Trucking with Skip Miller, KK Collision with Kyle Kern, Swanton Welding with Norm Zeider, the Henry County Bank, Davis Farm Services with Karen Davis, B.A. Miller and Sons Trucking with Norma Miller, Mid-Am Bank, Holgate Metal Fab with Jeff Spangler, and L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating with Bill Tiplady and Dan Brown. Here's another line drive kickoff, bounces high, bobbled there momentarily at the 28, can't find much running room and smothered there just short of the 35-yard line. Rumor was that Leatherman was going to be handling the kicking chores tonight instead of Spangler on kickoffs. And, you know, that might be, Jim, if nothing else, is just to save Spangler. You know, he goes both ways, plus kicks, so does the extra point kicks, I should say.
Yeah, I think that's wise. Get some more people involved and give Thunderfoot a blow when you can.
Yeah. All right, two wide outs to the left side, still in the I formation. Here is the give. Straight up the middle, yeah, number 7 again, maybe about 2 yards on the play. So far, the Tigers doing a good job at holding him in, but of course it's early, only half the first quarter gone.
Yeah. Well, I still say that they'll run that and going to have to be able to be successful with a pass on occasion. But, you know, weather conditions and, just a whole ball of wax, Spike.
Yep.
Playoff ball.
All right, same formation, two wide outs to the left side in I backfield. Straight drop back, in trouble, lofts it out there and caught, but hit immediately.
Drew Moore's pass complete to number 32.
Tackle made by Moeller, linebacker, dropping off. Yeah, also Cordes, only a gain of a yard on the play.
Spike, when they go for a deep drop, I see lots of pressure by the Liberty Tigers, and they've hit the quarterback at least twice on some of these passing plays and are really worrying him. So that could really affect his accuracy and the depth of his patterns.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't get anything on it. He was leaning backwards, and it was in trouble. Now the wide out, split wide to either side. Pro set in the backfield. Straight drop back, a lot of pressure setting up the screen, and hit right there and brought down. There's a fumble, and it looks like it is waiting for a signal.
Number 32, Brandon Browsey, there's a fumble on the play.
Tiger ball.
Yes, it is. Liberty Center's football. Jim, I couldn't tell who made the big hit.
I couldn't either.
With the recovery for Liberty Center.
Yeah. You know, it was a good called play and a good time to call that because the Tigers had a lot of pressure, and, boy, they were just really coming, but there was one guy back there to protect against that screen pass, and he made a big stick and then got help from the other side, and they sandwiched that guy, so big turnover.
Oh, yeah, they dropped back in deep pass coverage but recovered quickly. That big hit makes a big, big difference there. He knifed right through the interference. Here's Cordes in motion to the left, gives straight ahead to Westhoven. Westhoven, Jim, he should have been stopped for no gain, and he ground his way for 2 tough yards. Nice job by Troy.
Tackled on a play by number 25, Luke Dunn. Pickup of 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Well, as we go here, I'll try to slip in some of our individual sponsors. We got Rick, Rhonda, and Brittany Miller for their son, Jesse. We've got the Porch Coaches. Also, Mike, Linda, and Christy Sambola for their son, Brad. Bob and Julie Shaddy for their son, Rob. Now the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line of Mohawk. 2nd down and 8. Play action, Shaddy back. He's got time. He's got Spangler out there, and it's caught down at the 30. No, now they're going to rule it was incomplete. Apparently, With his back shielding us off, he must have been bobbling the ball, and he was hit again right away.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Liberty Center. Also, we have Bill and Deb Wesche, along with Louie Miller, Mary Beth Collins, Chester and Nola Short, for their sons and grandsons, Chad and John. Also, Jeff Denise and Justine Spangler for their son, Todd. Dave and Karen Moeller for Todd and Kevin. 3rd down and 8 for Liberty Center. Ball on the 35-yard line of Mohawk. 2 tight ends set. Here's the pitch going to Westover on the other side. Brought down from behind. Good pursuit there. Westover had a lot of running room in front of him. Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and about 5 yards to go. Ball resting on the 31-yard line of Mohawk. Well, Jim, no question here for Rex Lindgren. He's in 4-down territory for within 75 yards of the goal line.
Yeah, I think a little mixed direction here where you got him going one way and come back the other. It worked earlier. I don't know.
Yep. 7-man front. And now sneaking up. They're looking for something there. The Westover trying to get outside. He's got 1st down yardage. Down inside the 30, down to the 20. We're going to call it the 27-yard line. Well, Jim, on the type of play like that, when they've got everybody up there, you're either going to maybe crack a big one or you're going to get stuck for no gain.
Yeah.
But he was able to get outside.
Right, and just like the last series in which they scored on, they got to where they needed a 1st down, and now they're rolling. I mean, just good, sure hands on the ball, and I think we'll see some rushing.
Yeah, wait till they come out with that kind of a defensive set again. An audible might go for a score on a quick flip out there to a back breaking out of the backfield. Here's the give straight ahead to, it appears, Westover, maybe a yard on the play. Negligible gain. You know, we're going to see Liberty, this is going to be quite a challenge for Liberty. You know, like we mentioned before the game, they only use 3, I think we mentioned this, they only use 3 players both ways. And that has worn down their opposition, obviously, in the first 2 playoff games. But Liberty's conditioning should hold them true. Cordes wing on the right side, 2 tight ends set. Here is the give the other way to Westover. He breaks a tackle, stays on his feet long enough to pick up about 2 or 3 more real tough yards. Well, you got to love this about the Liberty offense, Jim. They grind it at you, and they grind it at you, and when you start to sell yourself out to stop the run, pop, they come up with a big play.
Yep, that's just perfect football. You do what you can do. You do what got you here or what's been successful all season, and that's a Rex Lindgren coach team, is to grind it out if you can.
All right, wide outs here on the wide side of the field for Liberty. McClure and the flanker, Parasini. In motion this way is Silvas. Gives straight ahead to Westover. He's going to gain about 2 yards on the play, down to just about the 20-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down and a long 4 for Liberty Center. Clock running. Liberty Center leads it here in the first quarter, 6-0. 2:13 remaining in quarter number 1. Well, the Tigers have been going to the well on 4th down now. I believe this is the 3rd or 4th time already.
Yeah, they're getting great statistics percentage-wise on that, but boy, they need about 5 yards here, Spike. 4 yards. Yeah, about 4 yards. Now, the last time they had everybody up in tight, now the defense is kind of laying back. Now they're showing a game. Here's Westover going outside. He's got running room, and he's down all the way to the 11-yard line. Big burst for Westover, a 9-yard gain. Jim, they came right back around that left side again. Yeah, I can't see the numbers, but it looks like Silvas threw a block out there for his compadre there in the backfield that helped get him around the corner, and I know there was a couple other white jerseys there. Maybe you can pick them up on this broadcast, but boy, that's what it's all about, you know, a playoff veteran team executing and just doing their assignments.
All right, ball actually spotted at the 13 where he went out of bounds. Now we've got a flag on the play.
Many people on the field. Yep.
Oh,
they'll get 5 good
boy, there's a huge penalty. Should go against Mohawk. Well, that's a little strict interpretation. Liberty was just getting to the line of scrimmage. That could be a real killer. Now Liberty Center with a 1st and 5 on the 8-yard line.
Oh, that's so true, Spike, because those yards come awful hard in that red zone, even tonight here so far, and they just had 5 handed to them. So Tigers just can't let go on this opportunity.
Yeah, that's huge because they can still pick up a first down. So a lot of options for the Tigers. 2 tight ends set, Curtis the wing on the right side. Here is the give to Westhoven down to the 5-yard line. I failed to mention only 1 tight end. McClure split out wide to the right side. I think Liberty's going to show Mohawk a lot of what they want to show us. Spread the field for their big running back, Chester. And the Tigers that time had McClure split out wide, and McClure in there again, split out wide to the right. Curtis now as more of a flanker on that right side. Westhoven and Silvas in the backfield. Spangler tight end on the left. Here's the give straight ahead to Silvas, and he's in for the touchdown!
Oh, yeah.
Straight ahead dive. Hole was huge. In for the score. Liberty leads it 12-0.
Oh, yeah, nice play there by the line. I mean, the line just stayed low, and they just moved Mohawk back off that line of scrimmage, and here comes Silvas, and he knows what to do if they give him a crack. And, well, Tigers just plain own this first quarter, Spike.
Yeah, and big game as it is, you know, Mohawk and the Tigers have a little bit of rivalry there from a very heated baseball game this last spring and also a track meet. So a lot of incentive here, even more than just normal for Liberty Center. Tigers now lining up, going for 2. Here's a give to Westhoven. Tries to belly it out deeper on that left side. Fights through, and it's close. I don't know where they spot his knee. They ruled it good. Oh, boy, Jim. That was close. He took a dive for the goal line. His knee came down, but the ball was outstretched and broke the plane. That's huge. Liberty Center with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. They go ahead 14-0.
Oh, yeah. Spike, you just can't say enough about these Tiger backs. The way they're running with experience and, you know, a rushing attack that has been fruitful all season long, literally, and now we're in playoff area, and boy, they're following their blockers. They know when to sell out. They're taking good care of the football, and if there's a better pair of backs scattered around this playoff, we haven't seen them yet.
That's right. There's no doubt about it. They just get the job done night after night. One more sponsor. We've got good luck. Wish to Chris Box from Mom Reed and also Grandma and Grandpa Connor, Aunt Joe, Aunt Putty, Aunt Normie, and Uncle Mary, and also Scrap and Nancy, the dog and cat. Well, Jim, that's huge for Liberty. They're up 2 scores already in the first quarter, but the reverse side of that is that Mohawk has had to come from behind both games to pull off victories, and I'm sure they're in good condition with only using 3 players both ways. Here's that line drive, bouncing kick, comes down at the 25-yard line, and the return straight ahead, hit and smote under. There's a fumble.
Number 5, Nathan LaFay with the return.
Looks like they're going to retain.
Yeah, Mohawk keeps possession of the football. They'll have it on the 32-yard line, their own. We'll call it the 33. Well, he's kicked off 3 times now, 3 times into the same area. So perhaps maybe next time they may try to mix it up. Now Mohawk not fooling around, coming out with the spread formation wide to the left. Lone setback. Here's a little flip out there to Chester. He's got some running room and hit over there. Finally shoved out of bounds, clear up at the 50-yard line. Gain of about 17 on the play. Jim, they found a way to get him the football.
Yeah, that was a well-conceived play. They had things spread out a little bit, and even though he doesn't look real fast, man, he's a tank to try and tackle, and they got him the ball out there in the flat, and he just takes on all comers, and up the sideline he went there.
Yeah, Tigers were playing that. I'm not going to say it was soft, but they were just playing some deeper coverage, and that allowed that to get the big initial jump. Now back to the I formation, wide out to the right side. Here's the give to Chester, and he rambles forward for about 7 or 8. And that's the thing you don't want to see, is to him get a little momentum build up and get a feel for the football game. He'll pound it and pound it and pound it. Clock running with 35 seconds here in quarter number 1. Liberty Center, if you're just tuning in, leading 14-0. But, Jim, this thing's a long way from over.
Oh, yeah, Mohawk on the move now.
Yeah, in that I formation, wing on the right, white out to the right side. Here is a give up inside on a little bit of a,
I don't know what that was, but Tigers liked it.
it was almost, well, it wasn't a shovel pass exactly, but he handed it forward.
It was take the ball from a dead stop. You know, he had no momentum like a back normally develops.
Yeah, maybe a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Ball resting on Liberty Center's 42, and that's the end of quarter number 1. Liberty Center leading it 14-0.
It'll be 3rd down and a long one for the Warriors. Ball spotted the Tiger.
Okay, getting set for action here. 3rd and about 2. First play of the second quarter. Tigers creeping up. Here is the give straight ahead. A lot of running room. Boy, that's the trouble, Jim. That's going to be the one thing that will be in their favor. You have to key on number 7, Chester. That time they gave it to the up back, and he burst forward for about 9 on the play. It'll be a 1st down on Liberty Center's 33-yard line.
Yeah, I think Mohawk's going to monkey around, get a little more comfortable on offense because they prefer to run it, and you know, they've retained the ball here and moved the sticks a couple times.
All right, 33 yards away from Liberty Center's goal line. Here's the option play going deep to Chester and breaks the tackle. He's got a lot of running room down the sideline and in for the touchdown. Boy, Jim, you give him a head of steam and he's a problem. Mohawk into the end zone and Liberty Center's lead cut in half, now 14-6. Only 30 seconds gone here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, there was 2 white shirts over there had a shot at him, but we got a long view to see that. And at any rate, that Chester, when he gets a head of steam up, he just plain packing the mail.
All right, going for the 1-point conversion kick here. Snap is good, hold good, kick is up, and that's good. And you score with 11:31 to go in quarter number 2. It's Liberty Center 14, but the rallying Sycamore Warriors, Mohawk High School, 7.
Spike, that was too easy. I don't like that.
No, way too easy. Jim, I don't know. This might be our Waterloo tonight. If they can ride the shoulders, if they can continue to ride the shoulders of that guy, why?
Back deep to receive the kick for the Tigers, number 7, Nick Parasini, and number 35, Troy Westover.
Well, Jim, like someone just said, this is going to be smash mouth football.
Yeah, I hate to see Mohawk get a toehold on feeling good about being on offense. That was pretty good for them.
Line drive kick fielded there on the 28-yard line. Cordes really had no choice. Ball came to him low down by his ankles and were able to flag it down right there, but in the process had to go to a knee. But you know, that's a lot safer than letting the ball scoot all the way back, because then you don't know what kind of a return you may get. So Tigers will start on their own 28-yard line. Only half a minute gone here in quarter number 2. Tigers showing the standard wing tee set. Give to Westoven off that right side. Gain of maybe a short 2 yards on the play. Yeah, give him 2 yards. Ball be up across the 30-yard line.
I'm sorry.
Silvis?
Yeah.
Awfully hard to pick up the orange numbers on the white jerseys. It's a lot plainer on your TV screen with the telescopic lens.
All right, I see it as key as the Tigers get some momentum back and move this ball a while, Spike.
Oh yeah, we have to keep their offense off the field, obviously. Tigers with that same 2 tight end set. Cordes the wing on the left. Here is the give to Westoven. Westoven hit at the 32, drags a couple of tacklers up near the 35. Nice gain there. It'll be third down and short. We're going to call it about. We're going to call it about third down and a short 5 yards. Ball resting on the 34-yard line of the Tigers. Well, here we go. Big play here already. Tigers not great field position as of yet. So we'll see if we can convert on third down. Give straight ahead to Westoven. He's got running room, breaks a tackle, and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, he was just a couple steps away from running yet, Spike.
Jim, he's so elusive that he just twists his shoulders and turns his hips and keeps those legs churning. Gain of 15 yards.
Yeah, and as quick as he got back there in the secondary at the point of attack on the line, there was a hole for him there. So kudos to the offensive line.
Yeah, make that an 11-yard gain. Tigers now with the ball on the 44, their own 44, 1st and 10. Cordes wing on the right side. Here's the give to Silvas, coming around on a cross buck. He picks up about 4 tough yards. Tigers relentless. You know, with their more or less their 4-4 defense, and then with them stunning out of that and trying to do a little gaming, you know, Tigers are going to have to take the stance, and maybe we're not going to get that 15 and 20-yard burst or the big 40-yard plays like we've seen in the last 4 games.
I think that's a good point, Spike, but that wouldn't make the coaches unhappy. They want ball control and just keep moving the sticks.
Yeah. 4 down linemen with 3 linebackers up tight. We're going to actually about a 7-man line. Here's the give to Silva's got running room, makes a great cut to the middle of the field, drags 2 tacklers across midfield, all the way down inside the 40-yard line to the 38. Gain of 22.
They have to chuckle at that. I think the Mohawk safety there, number 12, was kind of running alongside of him, trying to figure out a way to get a tackle on him there for almost about 5-6 yards. And Silva says, I don't know about you, but I'm going toward the goal line.
Yeah, not 22, but 17-yard gain for Silvas. Tigers now grinding out the yardage. Cordes the wing on the right side, 2 tight end set. Give to the first back through on the left side.
Number 35,
Westoven picks up about 3. Jim, that's a thing. Even once Liberty gets into the flow of the offense, 3-yard gain there. Well, perhaps a long 2, but positive yardage. That's huge for the Tigers.
Yeah, and it's definitely a possession game here for the Tigers, and that's just what you gotta love.
Clock running, 8:22 remaining here in the first half. Liberty leading 14-7. Comes to the line, stays with that 2 tight end set, wing right. Here is the give to, was that Cordes coming back from his wing back spot, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, Cordes on a little delayed sweep, an inside handoff. Gain of about 5 on the play. We'll call it 6. It'll be third down and a long 2 yards. Yep, at the 30-yard line of the Mohawk Warriors. Tigers need to get just beyond the 28-yard line for a first down. 2 tight end set, Cordes the wing on the left-hand side. Here's some stunting there, run straight ahead. Westoven gets to the 30 and nothing more. Gain of, we're going to give him almost a yard on the play, but Jim, we're facing another 4th down situation.
Yeah, we are, Spike, and if you think about it, with just a little over 7 minutes left in the first half, the Tigers have not punted. So, you know, the football offensively for the Tigers is working good, but what are we on 4th downs here tonight?
Oh my, I think we're 3 out of 4 on 4th down conversions. Out Cordes wing on the right side, sticking with that standard set. Everybody up close here, blitzing, and I believe they blew it.
Yeah.
There's one of those yellow flags, but a good one.
Oh, I think Rob Shaddy, he worked him like a senior quarterback who's had about 11 playoff games under his belt could do, and it's going to be a first down for the Tigers, and oh, what a cheap one there for Mohawk. They've been just scrapping, playing all the defense they can, and now Tigers get a fresh set of downs, Spike.
Yeah, they sold themselves out to stop that run. They've been showing a blitz package. That time they got burnt. Big one there. Tigers with the first down on the 25-yard line. Wing right. Give to Silvas. Silvas stays on his feet down near the 20. Down near the 20. Jim, This is really looking good for Liberty Center because they are grinding them out right at the point of attack, getting a good push from the offensive line and consistently picking up 4 and 5 and 6 yards on every carry.
That brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think at this stage in the game, as a Tiger fan or a coach or anything to do with the Tigers, you just have to love the way this ball game is unfolding at this point.
Yep. Now the Tigers with a new formation. A power eye to the right side, give to Silvas. He's got a little bit of running room, stood up and brought down. He's inside that 20-yard line down to about, we're going to call it the 18. Gain of, I think, about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 3. And Jim, that's setting good, definitely in 4-down territory. 3rd down and 3, ball on the 18 of Mohawk. Shaddy comes over, picks up a play. You know, with this wide open gambling style defense shown to us by Mohawk, I imagine they're susceptible to a timely audible at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I think that's how some of these plays for the Tigers do pop pretty big because they sort of sell out, you know, between the gaps. They've got linebackers crowding and everyone shooting. And, well, that play that got him the 1st down, that number 25 couldn't dig in his toenails, and he opted over across the line of scrimmage. So, you know, you gamble, maybe sometimes it works, but when it doesn't work, look out.
Yeah. Clock running, 5.5 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Liberty with the ball on the 18-yard line. Here is the give to Silvas, tries to go over the top of the pile. He's got some yardage, but I think he's still short of a 1st down. Good penetration there by Mohawk, but Silvas was able to go over the top, gained a yard on the play, and it's going to be 4th down and 2. Jim, another stinking 4th down situation for the Tigers.
I know, and it doesn't seem to fear the Tigers, either the coaching staff or the offense, which must execute when the play's called. But this is big. We'd like to have one.
Well, they jumped off sides last time. They may sit back on their heels a bit. Tigers might go right at them. Wing back to the left, 2 tight end set. Now here they want to show it again. Movement there. Flag comes from the defensive backfield. Boy, I don't know. That from back there, not being the line judge, that could go against Liberty Center. Yeah, it did.
Delay of game.
No, a delay of game call, apparently. Now, Jim, that really changes things now. Liberty Center now looking at a 4th and 7 as opposed to 4th and 2.
Oh, I don't know. You need more to move the sticks, but certainly you're going to go for it in that area in the red zone. And, you know, execution just maybe has to be a little sharper, but we haven't seen some of the things they can do.
All right, ball resting on the 21-yard line, 4th down and 7 for Liberty. Play action, Shaddy back throws, and it's caught over there on the sideline. I believe
Rob Shaddy's pass complete to
82 Spangler, the tight end.
Oh, that was a particularly fine catch. He had to jump up, and Shaddy got some mustard on it, and let's think of it being a wet ball also. So, man, that's just tight in like you just want to go out there and love that guy.
What a set of hands by Spangler. When I saw the ball sail over his head, I thought it was gone. Very, very difficult catch. And you remember, Spangler took one heck of a shot in that first quarter. So nice job by Spangler. Tigers with a 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. Here is the give straight ahead. And he's in for the touchdown, Jim! Another Tiger touchdown! A great series. Liberty Center running off 7.5 minutes on the 2nd quarter clock. They lead it 20-7. Still didn't pick up the number.
Yeah, those numbers are beginning to blend together, so we're not sure who did score that touchdown. But what a wonderful drive and execution. I mean, as we reflect on this 1999 playoff run that the Tigers are having here, this first half against Mohawk offensively just been letter perfect, Spike.
Yep. Boy, what a huge drive there. Miller to snap, Babcock to hold. That's good. Kick is up. Line drive, high end over end kick, and it is good. Boy, Jim, that's huge. 21-7, Liberty Center leads. I do want to mention that the Liberty Center kicking game, you know, Spangler was hurting in the middle of the season and kind of recovered here just in time. because when you can consistently score that 1-point conversion, that is huge. And Thunderfoot, 5 out of 5 last game, 2 out of 3 tonight, and had hit, I think, 3 out of 4 the game before that, so he's really tuned back in.
Oh, and what a game he's having on both sides of the ball, making some tackles, making some stops there on defense, and then offensively able to take a tremendous shot from the tight end position, catching the pass here earlier, and then going up and grabbing that one. Todd Spangler playing a lot of excellent football here tonight.
Back deep to receive the kickoff for Mohawk, number 6, Zach Eckelberry, and number 12, Eric Patzinger.
All right, Leatherman to kick, and now gets a little bit of height. It scoots down and stays in the field of play, tries to return up that far sideline. A lot of hollering over there by the Tigers, by the Tiger fans. Try to wait for a spot. I believe it's going to be on about the short of the 30. We'll call it the 28.
And number 58, Neil Carter. It'll be first down for the Warriors. Ball spotted at their own 28-yard line.
You know, one thing Liberty Center has really been big on is that they've answered every call so far in this playoff run. You know, Columbus Grove kept coming back and Liberty Center kept answering, and that's what they did there with that 7-minute drive. Now Mohawk with a wide formation gives straight ahead. That's going to go nowhere. Slammed down there by 3 Tiger tacklers.
Number 32, Brandon Browsey, the ball carrier.
Moeller in there from his linebacker spot. Also 2 of the interior linemen.
By number 62, Todd Moeller for the Tigers.
Well, big play by Todd. You know, like we've said before, the linebackers sometimes go unnoticed because the responsibility they have with the other offense not being able to run, they throw a lot, but yet so they're called on to fall back and pass coverage, but still come up and stop the run. Now straight drop, throws over the middle, it's tipped and it's caught out there and brought down short of a first down. Good effort over there on the coverage. I believe Keller on the hit. Boy, from here, Jim, it's just hard to pick that number up. No, Jesse Miller on the tackle. Boy, that was big. They stopped him short of the first down out there in wide open territory. 3rd and very short.
Yeah, and the Tigers had good pressure on that quarterback. In fact, that ball appeared to be tipped, Spike, but nevertheless, a reception and almost moved the sticks for Mohawk.
Well, raining a little harder now. Mohawk coming out with that wide formation to the wide side of the field right. Lone setback, Chester. They give it straight ahead on a little power dive. There's a flag on the play.
On Liberty on a big count by the quarterback, looked like, Spike, left side there.
Well, oh boy. Now, Jim, now that really throws a monkey wrench into the Mohawk scheme of things. That goes from 3rd and about a foot back to a solid 3rd and 5. That's huge.
Yeah, you get the idea that the quarterback might have been trying to help audibilize the Tigers offside there, but kind of backfired. He audibilized one of his own men in action. And
good point. Oh, now they're coming out with that spread formation where Chester, number 7, is out there in the slot. I'm sure they're going to look to try to get him the ball. Yeah, they do. They loft it out there. It's over his head and incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 5. Well, Jim, the fruits of the Tiger hard work on their interior defense proving out, forcing Mohawk out of their game plan and trying to go wide, bringing up a 4th down situation. Good job, defense.
Yeah, a couple series ago when Mohawk had the ball and when they ultimately scored there, they ripped off some pretty good chunks of yards there, but they, Tigers had time to think about that, and now they're not about to let them have any of that.
All right, back deep for Liberty Center, that explosive duo, Parasini and McClure. These guys have been able to make a lot of things happen this year. All the way back just outside the 20-yard line. Snap to Chester, his high booming punt comes down to Parasini on the 22-yard line. Tries to return straight up the field. He's got some running room. He's going down the sideline. He's at the 50. He's at the 40 and finally gets hit there. A huge gain by Parasini. What a return. Parasini turned the corner a little bit when he got to about the 28-yard line and got his shoulders north and south and exploded for about a 50-yard return.
Oh, he knew which way to go with it, and it come down to the punter that do-everything fella named Chester for Mohawk put a hard lick on him, but wow, Parasini, great return.
Well, we've got a flag at the end of that play. That will, I assume, take away a little bit of that return, but we're not sure. Well, it'll probably go from the spot of the foul. That should be a 15-yard penalty. They called it unsportsmanlike, and from here we really have no clue as to what happened. Perhaps on the screen you'll be able to pick something out.
Clock beginning to be a factor here, Spike, as this first half begins to wind down, but plenty of time for the Tigers to work her down that way.
Well, I think they may not necessarily start to throw the home run ball, but they'll look to see. Now, see, they've got McClure split wide out to this left side. They're going to try to spread that defense a little. They'll probably pound it right at him. Here's a give to Westhoven. He's got a little bit of running room straight up the middle. Gets across the 45-yard line down to the 40, we'll call it the 43. Gain of 5 on the play. Boy, that's a nice gain on first down.
You know, thinking about this Tiger playoff team, you got people contributing every position. You just look out there, and that guy's doing it, and this guy's doing it, and this guy's on the sideline, but then he comes in and do it. That's what you need.
Oh, yeah, this is one of the best defensive lines Liberty's played against all year, and the offensive line continues to do great jobs. 2 wideouts to the left side now. Silvas in motion to that side. Flag on the play for an illegal motion. Ball in the air, incomplete, luckily for Liberty. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, motion penalty on Liberty Center, and that will negate the play completely, and it should be 2nd down and 10.
There's a flag down on the field.
Well, no, wait a minute. No, that they run those out. They don't blow it dead. So now the Mohawk has the choice. It'll either be 3rd and 5, 3rd and a long 5, or 2nd and 10. It's illegal motion, yeah. They choose to accept the penalty, so that'll make it 2nd down, and we'll call it 11 yards to go. Ball on the Mohawk, 49-yard line, I believe. Tigers with the standard set. Cordes the wing on the left side. Give to Silvas off that right side. Breaks across the middle. He's got running room. He's got one man to beat. He's at the 20, the 10, and down at the 5-yard line. What a run by Silvas. 44 yards. Broke off the right tackle side, cut back to the middle, and outran everybody. It finally took number 7, their star running back, the fullback, Chester, to bring him down. Liberty Center with the ball just inside the 5-yard line. Jim, one big play right after another for Liberty Center in this playoff run.
I know Silva's running in the pack there, and you just thought, well, somebody's going to tackle him, but they were all running together, and he run right through those black shirts and got her all the way down there.
Minute and a half to go. Burst straight ahead, waiting for a signal. He's down to about the 1-yard line. Ball carrier, if we can pick his number up, Silvas. You know, Tigers do that a lot, Jim. A back will get a big run, and the defense obviously will think, well, he's not going to get the ball. They'll key on the other guy, and they come right back to this, to whichever one broke off this big 40-yarder.
I know it. That's a piece of coaching strategy that he says my horses are in shape, and if I like riding this one, I'm going to ride him.
And he rides hard. All right, Tigers knocking on the door. It's 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. They lead it 21-7. This will be huge if they can punch this in. Shaddy under center. Here's a give straight ahead to Silvas. And he's in for another Tiger touchdown. Jim, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Count them, 4 Tiger touchdowns. I'll run that count here, even if the rest of them don't anymore.
Oh, yeah, true enough. And I'll tell you, Spike, we've watched a lot of playoff football this fall already, and this Tiger offense, they must have had a good week of practice. I mean, Mohawk comes into here, giant killers and just doing about what they wanted to do. And the Tigers offensively, you tell me what you would have rather had the Tigers do. They're just plain doing it.
Now we've got a flag on the play.
Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers are walking it back. Well, with 1:06 to go, Liberty Center leading 27-7.
And his Tiger team looks strong.
Oh, tonight especially. You really have, of course, this is way premature, Jim. This thing's far from over. But you certainly got to believe that Columbus Grove was a very strong team compared to this. Now the kick is up by Spangler and drives it well beyond the distance of the crossbar. That extra point is good. Perfect on the night. 28-7, Liberty Center with 1:06 to go in quarter number 2. All right, Tigers getting set to kick. Leatherman with the chore. That short line drive bounding kick and falling on right there at about the 30, we'll call it the 33-yard line. One thing about it, Jim, they're not going to return the football when they've got to down it right there.
And that's probably a good plan. Last week, special teams at times didn't look so sharp. So if you got a way to stall them out right there, kind of the mid-range, let's do it.
It'll be first down for the Warriors.
Well, the Warriors are faced with just what the Tigers were a week ago. You know, it was Liberty Center from their own 38 that went 62 yards in only about a minute left in the quarter to score. Now they're faced with the same thing. Roll out hard to the right, trying to set up a little screen, and incomplete. Popped over there.
Westover on the hit there.
Yep.
Right there. Well timed. You know, just looking at that play right there, I'd rather have Todd Spangler as my tight end.
No kidding. Yeah, Todd hangs on to those kind.
Brings up second down and 10 for Mohawk.
Well, you know, the Tigers' hard hitting and lusty play maybe showing a little bit of wear on this Mohawk team.
Yeah, they got several shots yet, and it doesn't take long to make a sting, though. We got to play tough.
Yep. Now with that wide formation to the right side, Chester looked like he got a little bit of a jump there. Did not get called. Pass was ruled caught. Oh, my. Boy, from here it looked like it hit the turf, but not sure. Clock running at 56. Referees stopped the clock momentarily to get the change set, and Mohawk there to run a play. Here's a quick flip out there on the sidelines, goes incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 49 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mohawk desperately needs a score if they want to try to make a game of it. Liberty Center leading by a solid 28-7 mark. Jim, there's so many things the Tigers do well. They just grind it at you, and those running backs pick up 7 or 8 yards on a clip when they should be down after 3 yards. Great downfield blocking by the Tiger offense. And so far, the Tiger defense playing wonderfully. They've got McClure in there as a defensive end for some speed, trying to get a pass rush on. They go out wide the other side. It's caught over there by Chester, and he goes down after a very short gain. But there's a stinking yellow flag thrown, Jim. I don't know. That could go against the Tigers, maybe some sort of a headgear penalty. That's about the only thing I can figure out coming from that sideline right near the tackle. Didn't appear to be any sort of a call or infraction. No, a clip against Mohawk. Oh, no. That is, oh, Jim, what a break for the Tigers. That is going to push Mohawk back. They'll go from a 2nd and 10 situation. That could be a 15, oh, that is big, 15-yard penalty.
Penalty goes against Mohawk.
Well, marched off. It'll be 2nd down and 23 yards to go. Mohawk all the way back to their own 32-yard line. Wide out, wide to the right, one wide to the left. Here is a deep pitch to Chester. Tries to find some running room. He's got some, makes a nice cut. He's into the open. Last man there is Parasini. And he's going to go in for a 68-yard touchdown burst. Jim, Liberty was snake bit just as they scored a week ago. Now Mohawk gets themselves right back in a ball game.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you, this Chester fella's a pretty good player. I mean, I thought we had some angles on him, but because he's such a big guy, Tigers don't take an angle that allows for, a little elbow room, and he can run.
Well, he reminds you of some of those huge running backs for Ohio State, tailback types that go about 250 like an Eddie George and whatnot. Now the kick is up, and with 16 seconds to go, a big play puts the Mohawk Warriors right back in it, 28-14.
I know, that kind of hurt, Spike. Doggone it. There was just about a minute and 8 seconds to go, and they took over on this possession and even got a clipping penalty against them. But, boy, I tell you, if you got a big guy like that Chester and a quarterback that can get him the ball, whether he's in the flat or whatever, look out.
Yeah, that certainly now adds a new flavor to this ball game, just when you're only seconds away from patting yourself on the back and thinking about what's going to happen on Thanksgiving weekend. All of a sudden now this thing's wide open again.
Well, Tigers up still by 2 touchdowns, but man, it'd have been nice to ended a half with a 3 touchdown margin and just clearly in control. Now they can feel momentum, and they're anxious to get back out here.
Well, the Tigers will be getting a kickoff in the second half, and that's a plus right there. That means perhaps one less possession of the ball for Mohawk. But they're probably going to get the ball about 5 times. Now the line drive kick, it's going to bound and go out of bounds. Tigers will get reasonably good field position out of this. About a flag, yeah, the flag goes, of course, for the ball going out of bounds. But with only 16 seconds, the relatively good field position really doesn't mean a lot.
The ball will be spotted at the Tigers' 35-yard line, where it'll be first down. 16.8 seconds left in the first half of play.
All right, Tigers showing a whiteout to either side. They've got 16 seconds. Shaddy back to throw. They're going to try to make something happen. In trouble and brought down. Well, nothing hurt there. Tigers, now we've got a celebration call. Jim, hey, I'm for Liberty, but that was kind of cheap. Let it go. Unless, of course, he was in Shaddy's face. From here, we obviously can't tell that.
Yeah, well, there might have been some tough language flying there, but they did. They put a whale of a rush on him and sacked him for a big loss there, and then wanted to celebrate, and the ref says we're not going to have that, boys.
Well, the worst thing of it is they 12 seconds ran off the clock, so regardless, the Tigers will have time for only one more play. But the Tigers are going to come out. They're going to show them 2 wideouts. Timeout on the field. Well, I believe Liberty Center. Well, I'm not going to speculate here. We didn't get a signal from the officials. Unraveling it right now. Now they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave, say that was the end of the half. Now that's strange. A flag on a play blows, clock stops with 4.5 seconds to go. So the play has to be over. Tiger fans obviously displeased. Their disapproval coming across very strongly. And I might add, the Tiger fans very loud and boisterous tonight. But I think really it's immaterial. Ball on their own 35-yard line. But the Tigers will come off. They lead by 2 touchdowns. But Mohawk, with that last grab on the momentum stick, pulled within 2 scores.
Yeah, just a little bit about that before he turns things off. Now, there was a penalty. So how can you just not let the offense who had the ball have a crack at it, Spike?
I don't understand it, because they always say a penalty on the defense will never end the half, and then all of a sudden the thing's over with. I'm not sure there, but it's better than if we'd have had the ball on the 5-yard line and waiting to score. So, well, we'll sort her out in the second half. about the 25, rolling around. Oh no! That ball took a backward hop. Oh, what a break! Jim, to start or to end the first half, that 60-yard burst got them within 2 scores, and that time the kick almost seemed like it had a yo-yo effect as it came back.
Well, that was a horrible turnover, though, Spike. I mean, it's a free ball after it goes 10 yards, and we didn't jump on it. Those black shirts come all the way down there, 30, 40 yards, whatever, pounced on it, and now they've got a golden opportunity.
Yeah. Mohawk comes out with 2 wideouts to the right side, and Chester the I back in the I formation. Here is the give to Chester. He's got running room down on the left side, and he's in for the touchdown. Holy mackerel, Jim. Oh, no. All of a sudden, Liberty Center had led by 21. Now the lead cut to 8.
Yeah. You know, you think halftime, it's a time of adjustments and kind of gathering yourself and getting together. And I don't know, Chopper 11 helicopter swooped in here, and it almost looks as though the Tigers had one eye on him.
Well, you know, it was high, and it got up into the wind and actually came back, and then when it hit the ground, it took a scoot. It stayed just inside that right upright. That was a huge kick. The Warriors from Mohawk High School stay within 7. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, that hurt, Spike. We just gave him a touchdown on that play there. My goodness, we were to receive the kickoff, and wow, but that's how football goes, and Tigers got a battle now. The Mohawk have scored the last 2 times. They've had the ball, and it didn't take long, so Tigers got to get back on that ball possession offense.
Yeah, well, that'll be the first thing, just getting their hands on the ball. When that ball took that bounce back toward Mohawk, you knew they were in trouble.
Rob Starner teeing up the ball for the Warriors.
28-21 here with only 8 seconds gone in quarter number 3. In that first half, Liberty Center controlled the ball. Time of possession, 15 minutes for Liberty and 9 for Mohawk. Liberty Center running 36 plays to only 19 for Mohawk. Now the kick. That's the line drive kick coming down right there at about the 35-yard line. Return, not sure the number there. No, still on his feet. He was into the pile and all of a sudden burst out of there. Nice return.
Number 33, Dustin Salme.
Dustin Salme with a little bit of grit. Took it right back up against the big boys.
Number 12, Eric Fatzinger.
Well, Jim, good field position for Liberty Center on the 40, we're going to call it the 41-yard line.
1-yard line.
Well, the Tigers have been answering the bell all season long, and especially in the playoffs. They're going to need a momentum buster right here. 2 tight ends set, wing back on the left side. Here's the give to first back through. No, wait a minute. Who's got the ball? There he goes. Silvers at the 20, the 10, the 5. It's a Tiger touchdown. Jim, just like that. We couldn't find the football.
I know. I think everybody in the stadium was fooled. And anyway, Silvas busts out of there where we didn't figure there was anybody coming and takes her the length. So Tigers answer that quick touchdown out of the blocks for Mohawk. So Tigers right back in control, up 2 scores.
That may have been one of the biggest touchdowns of the season. 59-yard burst by Silvas.
Man, these games are entertaining, Spike. Last week against Columbus Grove, the Tigers in Columbus Grove piled up 63 points, and they're well on the way to getting that kind of a point total here.
You know, it's almost like you've got Liberty Center's 22 football players all against this number 7 Mike Chester. Right now, Liberty leads Chester 34-21. And the kick is up. It's good. Spangler comes through for the 5th consecutive time tonight. And Jim, with only 27 seconds run off the clock in the 3rd quarter, each team with a touchdown. Unbelievable.
I don't know how you could get playoff football any more entertaining than that, but gosh, let's have some defense here, especially by the Tigers. You know, they did everything they wanted to there in the first half, but for a couple plays, and that was a big enough but to give Mohawk good life, and you know, they came out here about the longest kick, you know,
Back
What do you call
receive the kickoff from Mohawk, number 6, Zach Eckelberry, and number 12, Eric Batzinger.
We'll make sure we get that.
And at the ball for the Tigers, number 65, Kyle Leatherman.
Now, I think it's critical that we hold them and make them punt. Can't just let them march the field.
All right, Tigers set to kick off now, leading 35-21. As we said, only 27 seconds have elapsed. Here is the short kick, end over end, and bobbled right there. And Mohawk will control the football in about their own 37. First and 10. Quickly, we'll run over those first half stats. Shaddy, 2 out of 3 in the air for 18 yards. Silvas, 14 carries for 91 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's an average of about 6.5 a carry. Westhoven, 17 carries for 113 yards and 1 touchdown. And Cordes, 1 carry for 5 yards. Now Mohawk with the ball, wide out to the right side. Kind of an odd formation. Here's the give in the backfield, deep pitch. He breaks a tackle, Chester does, up across the 40-yard line. We're going to give him Schwab on the hit. Yeah, we're going to give him about 3 on the play. Ball resting just over the 40-yard line. Second down and about 7 to go for Mohawk. Altogether for Liberty Center, 200 yards rushing, 18 yards passing, 36 plays, 218 yards. For Mohawk, 18 plays for 160. Here's a give to Chester, straight up the middle. He's got some running room. Gets up near the 45, but hauled down there by the interior of the Tiger line. Schwab in on the hit.
Schwab just hanging on till he could have some help.
Schwab and also lingering right there. So it's going to be third down, a critical play here for Mohawk. 3rd and 3, ball on the Liberty Center 45-yard line. Certainly with a lot of game to play, Jim, but you know Mohawk with those 2 big quick scores, but Liberty came right back with one of their own. Mohawk, they certainly want to try to answer the bell. Wide out to the right side, slot back on the right, dropping back to throw, has time, lost it out there. It's intercepted! It's Westhoven down the sideline, a big block there, and he's in for the touchdown! What a return! Jimmy had a lot of time, but the receiver must have fallen down. Westhoven there, and what a turn of events in this football game.
Yeah, I don't know whether the Mohawk quarterback had a lot of time. It appeared to be a slow developing play, but there was pressure. In other words, they couldn't hold those Tiger on-rushers out for the duration of the play, and somehow or other he chucked it right to Westhoven. Westhoven knew what to do with it, so that's a little breathing room for the Tiger.
Oh, man. On the kick for Liberty Center will be number 82, Spangler, old Thunderfoot. Miller, the snapper. Babcock, the holder. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, end over end. And once again, Spangler drills it. That's 6 in a row. And Liberty Center all of a sudden has Mohawk doubled up, 42-21. Jim, some quick addition here. That's 5 touchdowns in a total of 3 minutes time in this football game.
Yeah, who'd have thought as the Tiger season was winding down that the offense would be that prolific, especially as we got to the playoffs. But wow, what a game.
Quickly for Mohawk in that first half, their quarterback, 6 out of 10 for 42 yards. Number 7, Chester, 6 carries for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. And of that 110 yards rushing, about 106 of it came on 2 carries. Also number 32, 3 carries for 10 yards. So all told, 9 carries for 119 yards rushing.
Zach Eckelberry and number 12, Eric Batzinger.
You know, this Chester is an unbelievable athlete, but somehow Liberty Center just continues to find a way to keep answering. What a fantastic game, Jim. Unbelievable, 42-21. Still 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Now the kickoff, little short one, bobbled around and dropped right there at the 40, 7-yard line. Liberty Center appeared maybe to go for the juggler, Jim.
Yeah, they did, and that wasn't the regular kickoff as is from Kyle Leatherman. That came from another guy there. I didn't quite see him zipping across there, but yeah, they were trying an onside kick.
Well, you know, and it almost worked. It had the Mohawk front 5 frozen. But Mohawk with excellent field position with the ball on their own 47-yard line. 42-21, 10:07 to go here in quarter number 3.
Team up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a give straight ahead. Rambles up across the 50 down to Liberty Center's 47. Gain of about 6 on the play. Jim, and you know, you have to be concerned though, even with a 3-touchdown lead, Mohawk having come from behind twice in their first 2 playoff games, certainly their explosiveness doesn't count them out here.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. Now, one thing though, they prefer to run it, but they're down 3 scores, so you know they've got to pass it too. And the last time they tried to pass it, we picked one and you know, capitalized on it. So.
All right, wide out to either side. Here's the give to Chester, and he's going to be hauled down. Some gang tackling there. They're going to make him pay.
Number 7, Mike Chester.
Maybe a yard on the play. A few pleasantries exchanged there after Chester got up. He gained a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Ball on the just short of the Tiger 45-yard line. Jim, with those muddy white jerseys with the light orange numbers, we're going to have a hard time, of course, picking up the numbers, so you at home will be able to see much better than us. Now the number 1 quarterback finally back in there, number 8. Here's a deep pitch to Chester, tries to find running room, and a great tackle brought down right there. I think that was 82.
Chester, the ball carrier.
No. 59, Jesse Miller. What an open field tackle. A loss on the play of a yard. Jim, he had some wide open spaces, and if Jesse Miller doesn't bring him down, it was going to be a huge gain. What a job by the defense.
Yes, it was, and you get the idea on this Chester fella. You better get him early, and you better get him good.
Well, Mohawk says it's time to roll the dice, coming out with a wide out to either side in the I formation. Tigers showing a blitz. They're going to run the option. Quarterback keeps it. He's got running room. And a first down for the Mohawk Warriors. Well, Jim, they about really, you know, trailing by 3 scores, they about had to think about going for it, you know.
Yeah, that was a well-conceived play, too, Spike. They had us kind of spread out a little bit, not knowing what to expect. And, of course, you got to cover Chester. You always got to cover Chester.
That was the key. You're right. Yep. They had us spread out, and they knew we had to follow Chester, and the quarterback turned it up. Gain of about 7. So it's first down on the Liberty Center 38-yard line. I formation, a wide out either side. Give to the up back. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. That'll take the ball down inside the 40, down to about the 30. We're going to call it the 36. Well, still plenty of time for Mohawk. There's still 7.5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
56, Chris Fox.
Tigers' defenses have actually played pretty well. This crazy kickoff that seemed to hang in the air and then bounce backwards, and 2 big runs when it appeared that we had him hemmed in has kept the Warriors in the game. Now they come out with that same wide formation to either side. Tigers showing some blitz. Here's the give to the up back. He goes nowhere. Flags on the play blown dead.
Yeah, a little worried the Tigers might have had a helmet across the line of scrimmage. Almost appeared as though they were up there pretty tight. No.
Oh, no. That good old yellow flag was thrown against the Warriors. Sometimes you got good ones and sometimes you got stinking ones. That was a good one. Oh, and I might add, I want to thank my good friend Donnie Sharp for
ball spotted back 5.
See here.
Second down and 13.
This beautiful yellow flag. Donnie said he loves those stinking yellow flags, so now I've got one that I can hang in my trophy case.
In case you want to throw it from
That's right. If I want to throw it from up here, that was the idea. All right, wide out to either side, 2nd and 13.
Big pitch to Chester.
Yep, Chester hemmed in, tries to go the other way, still on his feet, now bellying out wide the opposite side. Thrown down, finally tripped up by Westhoven and brought down just inside the 40 to the 39. We're going to give him about 50 yards on the carry, only a net gain of 2.
It's a gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, looks like Mr. Chester's going to set this play out. He worked awful hard for not too many yards there, Spike.
He did. Yeah, I believe he covered probably 60 yards of real estate there. Now, new I-back now, 2 wide outs to either side, same set for the Warriors. 3rd down and 10. Here's a straight drop back, now rolling right, throws downfield, he's got a receiver there, thrown short, incomplete. Good Tiger coverage out there. Would have been short of a first down, so now it's 4th and 11 for Mohawk on the Tiger 39-yard line.
Joe Keller on coverage for the Tigers. That brings up a 4th.
Well, it was 21-7 at one point. Then it went to 28-7, Liberty Center, leading by 3 scores. And things looked pretty good with only a minute to go in that first half. And all of a sudden, when the smoke cleared, Mohawk had got back within 1 score just into the 3rd quarter. But now Liberty with 2 quick ones in return. They lead 42-21. Back in punt formation, it's Chester. Tigers have Parasini. Oh, it's a fake. Throw down there, and it's going to be, now it's a stinking yellow flag. I believe they're going to get Liberty for being all over the back on that one.
Yeah, I think he was, but he saw that play develop, and the cover guy can't even read his number from here, but he kind of climbed his back to try and prevent the guy from catching it, so that's an interference. We'll take that and like it almost. It just, the kind of pass that was. There wasn't much else he could do, Spike.
Yeah. Well, they had inside position, and he just kind of threw it up there. And the Tigers really had nothing else they could do. It's going to be a 15-yard walk-off, and that'll be enough for a first down. The ball will be on Liberty Center's 24-yard line. See, Jim, every time you think you got it locked away, here comes Mohawk with a big play. Here's a give to Chester. Not much running room there, penned in.
Number 7, Mike Chester, carrying the ball.
We'll give him a couple. Tigers doing a better job at hemming him in now after 3 big runs earlier in the game. Now the whole thing is you got to get him stopped before he gets up that head of steam.
Yeah, and maybe the premise that he's going to go ahead and get his yards, but if we can keep him from crossing the goal line enough times, we'll prevail. It's just good having a 3-touchdown bulge right now, Spike.
Yeah, we might need every single point of it. Ball on the Tiger 24, 2nd and 9. 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Chester in the I formation. Straight drop back, throws a little swing out there on the right side. It's caught. He's got some running room. It's a first down for Mohawk. And now we've got a flag on the play. Back at around the original line of scrimmage, one of the Tiger defenders clapping. We'll have to wait to see what the call is.
It's way late, though, and the play's already been past it. So, it's a face.
Oh, it goes against Liberty Center. I believe a defensive holding.
Huh. What was that call? At the line of scrimmage there about 5 yards in.
Well, it's immaterial. They threw for about a 12-yard gain for another first down.
Yeah,
so they were going to move the sticks anyway.
All right, so their choice is whatever the penalty would do against whatever the reception made on a net run there.
Yeah, that's right. Either way, if it's defensive holding, that's an automatic first down. We'll wait while the officials sort it out. But either way, Mohawk coming right back. They're knocking on the door. Now the Tiger fans over there coming alive. Great support tonight, Jim, by the Tiger fans. We, with our vantage point across the field.
Yeah, a lot of people watching this game, a lot of people from other areas that have already washed out of the playoff picture, just come to see good high school football. And I'll tell you, offense, it's been here, Spike, and even defense. You know, this is just teams that are able to put points on the board, and, that's what's been happening.
Yep. All right, that call will go against Liberty Center, and it will be a first and goal for Mohawk on Liberty Center's 7-yard line. They keep the defense spread a wide out to either side. I formation in the backfield. Here's a straight drop back, a little draw play to Chester. He goes maybe for a yard. Nice defense by Liberty Center there. Yeah, he was forced to make a little bit of a cut while he was just hitting the line of scrimmage, and of course that way, that allows the defense a chance to recover. Yeah, gain of a yard, second down and 6, or I should say second and goal on the 6. Clock running, 4:04 remaining in quarter number 3. Liberty Center with what you might think a comfortable 21-point lead. Forget that. Mohawk too explosive. Now give to Chester, tries to get outside, hemmed in, and brought down in the backfield.
Who is that man?
Could it be 21, Babcock? Babcock with a big hit in the backfield.
Yeah, he
Loss of 3.
sneaked up there along the line and indicated that he was going to be the stopper if it would come that way, and sure enough, here comes Chester, but Babcock was up to the task and stopped him.
What a huge defensive play. It'll bring up third down and goal on the 9. Okay, the big running back, Mike Chester, hurt on the play and carried off. So it's going to be third and goal, and the ball on the 14. It was a loss of 8 yards on the play. So now with a wide out to the right side, here is play action, rolling right now, looking, tries to turn it up, and hit and brought down. Big defensive play over there on that far side. Gain of maybe 4 on the play.
By number 35, Troy Westhoven.
That was Troy Westhoven, if you heard over the PA on the hit.
Okay, Spike, you just got to love these Tigers standing tall, standing strong down there in the goal line with the 3-touchdown bulge. Their pride's digging in, and they're just not going to belly up and let a score here. So Tiger defense, when you got to have it, and it's there.
Yeah, the one huge defensive interference call against Liberty Center allowed this drive to stay alive. Okay, here we go. 4th and goal from the 10. A big play for both sides here. Mohawk desperately trying to stay in the game. They have the defense spread wide left, the wide formation. Here's a fade pass up there, and knocked incomplete. Trying to get the number of that great defensive play over there. They threw the long fade route, and right with it.
Keller on defense.
All right, Keller was the one. Yep, Joe Keller, a man of perhaps short stature, but Jim, he went up with the big guy. He gave away about 7 inches there, but went up and knocked it away. Huge play.
That really was, because it was just a jump ball. Quarterback dropped back, and he lofted it to that corner of the end zone, and they figured they had the size mismatch, but Tigers tough when they need to be.
All right, Tigers looking for a little ball control here. 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line. Give straight up the middle. No, well, we thought it was up the middle.
Should have been.
Number 35, Troy
Westhoven had the ball.
Tackle on the play by number 65, Kyle Pefferly.
Yeah, on the opposite far corner. Gain of, actually no gain on the play. Loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Tigers.
Well, big thing now, Jim, for Liberty Center is they just, even if they don't get a 1st down, just keep the clock moving, excuse me. Tigers with a standard 2 tight end set. Here is the give straight ahead.
Not much.
Number 35, Westhoven.
Westhoven again carrying the ball. Positive gain of probably 4 on the play. Now we're going to call it 3. It'll be 3rd down and we're going to call it 3rd and 9. Clock running, 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Liberty Center leading here on NCTV 5, 42-21. Now the Tigers show that wide formation to the wide side of the field. McClure wide out and Parasini in the slot. 2 setbacks for the Tigers. Spangler, the tight end, on the left. Here's a power sweep coming this way, and still on his feet.
Number 35.
Boy, that is close to a 1st down. Very close.
On the play.
They had
the 6 on that play.
Well, Jim, they needed 9 and they got 9.
That's good for Liberty Center, 1st down.
Now they got about 10 on the play, so it'll be 1st down on the just across the 20-yard line. That's all they got was 9.
Yeah, and that was a clutch run right there, and good blocking by the Tigers to get them out of their shadow of their end zone.
Yep, that was a good surge by the offensive right side of the line. Here is the give, straight ahead, fighting through about 3 tacklers, gain of about 2 on the play.
Brett Silvis, the ball
Silvis, the ball carrier. Boy, Jim, in a game like this, that all of a sudden you just took a Philadelphia lawyer and 3 calculators to keep up with the scoring. Now the defenses now are trying to grind in. Liberty Center running valuable time off the clock.
Yep.
Clock running with 50 seconds here in the third, in the third quarter. Well, Mohawk's probably going to have to think about some gambling now, some stunning on that defense to try to pick something up. Here is a pitch going wide. Still on his feet, gain of about 6.
30, Nathan
Cordes, with the man with the fresh legs with the ball that time.
On the play by number 8, Drew Moore.
Nice job there, and the Tigers now with a positive-looking third down and only about 1. Gain of 7 on the play for Cordes.
Ball spotted at their own 30-yard line.
And Liberty Center will be content to let the clock run out. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, in a wild regional final game in Fostoria, Liberty Center leading 42-21 over Mohawk.
Liberty Center 42, Mohawk 21.
Okay, here we go now, the start of the 4th quarter. Shaddy under center. Wing back to the left, give to the second back. He's got a lot of running room around the outside. I believe that's Westhoven down the left sideline, trying to follow a blocker. Nice cut to the outside, now to the inside, all the way down to the 20-yard line. What a burst by Westhoven.
Oh, it was, and he got 15 more yards at the end of that play because he was able to follow a downfield block. And, you know, that's not always the way it is in high school ball. Sometimes kids break out and they just go for all they can go. But, you know, real smart runners have got to follow some blocking. And we just do that just wonderfully. And Spike, we've already got 63 points in this game with a whole quarter to go.
Well, we're not quite as close to the goal line as we were about 20 seconds ago. Flag on the play. It'll be a clip against Liberty Center. You know, that's one of those calls you really hate to see because it was a good block at first. And the kid rolled and twisted on him. He wound up hitting him in the back.
Okay.
And
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw him twist, but I'm not sure it was a clip. But the officials call it that way.
Yeah, bring her way back.
Tigers now with the ball at their own 49.
Here we go this way.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Westhoven hemmed in,
Whoa.
and now another flag on the play. Not sure where that is. It comes from the side judge.
They got a face mask on that.
Very possible.
Tackled on the play by number 6.
55-yard run by Westhoven, partially negated.
Oh, they got it on the Liberty here.
There's a flag down on the
What the
field.
heck was that?
Oh,
A
my.
hold? Yeah.
Just when things are looking good, another Donnie Sharp stinking yellow rotten flag.
Holding call going against Liberty Center.
You know, Liberty was almost penalty-free, Jim, for the entire first half, but it seems like here in half number 2, things starting to, well, not exactly come apart at all, but Tigers having a few problems with the penalties.
Yeah, it's awful hard to hold that real crisp, fine line that they had, like take, for example, that first quarter when they were executing so brilliantly.
All right, give to the first back through. His pile drive straight ahead. Westhoven's gain will go up to about the 45, gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down, and we're going to call it about 15 to go.
So you know, too, Spike, human nature would come into play a little bit there on our Tigers because they know they're up 3 touchdowns, and that's a good feeling. And you know, they're just trying to play and do the right things, but you know, they feel in control.
Yeah. Well, and you know, there was a good penalty in the regard that they had good downfield blocking again, and the kids were just trying to, you know, take it to the nth degree. Here's the deep pitch to Cordes, setting up to throw. He's got a receiver downfield, fought for, and intercepted. And finally, horse collared down. Not sure on the receiver there. Maybe looks like Strayer.
by number 12, Eric Fatzinger.
Strayer or Westoven.
Well, Strayer had to turn defensive. I mean, that pass, there was just two blackbirds back there with Strayer, and he had to fight him for it and ended up playing good defense. So that's as good as a punt, Spike. That puts her back there a long way.
Yeah, that's true. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. The Mohawk Warriors not fooled on that halfback option pass. Ball on the 23-yard line. And good running room there. That'll be first down yardage all the way up to the 35-yard line for Mohawk. Well, they're not dead yet, but Jim, number 7, Chester's still on the sidelines. I just don't think they've got enough weapons left without Chester in there to mount what I would think would be a serious challenge to Liberty Center in these final 10 minutes.
And they've got to pass. They're just down too many scores to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, no question there. Wide formation to the right. Here's a deep pitch looking for a little running room. Good converging there on the runner by the Tiger defense. The Tiger defense now starting to drop off just a little bit. Not really in a prevent defense yet, but certainly more of the mode of a bend and don't break style. Gain of 6, it'll be second down and 3. Excuse me, gain of 7.
A couple of Tigers going out there.
There's a pickup of 7.
Oh yeah, I'm sure now there's some fresh jerseys in there. Furco in there as a defensive end. Yeah, giving a break to Spangler. Tiger crowd over there, very loud tonight, doing a tremendous job. That's the Tiger crowd we know.
The ball carrier.
Gain of yard on the 2 yards on the play. It'll be third down and 1 for Mohawk. Clock now becoming a factor in the game. 9.5 minutes left. 42-21, Liberty Center.
No, they want to pass though because that's the only way they can get points quick.
Mohawk with a regular, relatively conservative set here. One wide out. Here's a give trying to go outside. He's thrown for a loss. That Tiger defense really pinning their ears back and going hard. Thrown for about a 3-yard loss there by about 4 Tiger tacklers.
Well, certainly they'll go for it on fourth down, but I don't understand why they won't put the ball up a little more here, Spike.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm surprised too, Jim.
if they got any hope at all of climbing back into this, they've got to have points and got to get them fast.
All right. There's the Tiger fans coming to their feet, answering the call there by the Tiger defenders. Fourth down and 2. Big play now for Mohawk and a big play for Liberty. Rolling to the right. He's in trouble. It makes a good move. Hit, breaks a tackle. Still on his feet and now heading down the sidelines. It's a foot race at the 10, the 5, and it's a touchdown for Mohawk. You just can't count these Warriors out, Jim. 42-27.
Got to hand it to that quarterback. He dodged this way and dodged that way, fought off a couple arm tackles, and brought it in to score. I think we should make the point that they've been using 2 quarterbacks on a Spike. One seems to be a little better runner, and the other guy a little better passer.
Jim. Yep, that's a good observation. Well, the Tigers were spread out somewhat, and nice piece of running.
Starner on to attempt the extra point out of the hole of Jim Moore.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We're not real fast.
Still 8:15 to go. This thing far from over. Line drive kick is up. That splits the uprights. And Jim, now that's 10 touchdowns already. 42-28 in this ball game. Tell you what, this thing is just when we thought it was done with Chester on the sideline. Forget about that. 42-28. Plenty of time now for some more strange things to happen. Chester now not on the sideline. We're looking. I don't know if he's left the field to play or if he. Now we got the word now. They took him into the locker room. That's one thing in Liberty Center's advantage. Jim, what a run it's been for Liberty Center. In the 90s, their record stands right now 15 wins and only 5 losses
in the playoffs.
And when you figure that unless you win the whole thing, you've automatically got 1 loss chalked up once you go in. what a record by Liberty Center.
Oh, I know that second season, if you will, or playoff season, the Tigers have represented themselves and the NWOAL League just wonderfully.
Yep. All right. Now to kick off, Tigers looking for an onside kick, goes high, and I believe recovered there by Overmeyer. Overmeyer, they had their hands team forward up on that forward line, and it was Overmeyer, I believe, that recovered the football and went to the ground with it.
You know, Scott Overmeyer, backup quarterback number 10 for the Tigers, has done that either 2 or 3 times during the course of this season.
Jim, yeah.
So he does have a nose for that ball, and if it's going to come in his direction, he's going to be all over that. And that's just the kind of play you need.
Well, yeah, and those, you know, they don't, you know, maybe you're not logging a lot of, you know, 30 minutes a game, but it's plays like that that help win football games.
Absolutely. It's a team effort.
Yep, Tigers now in a full house backfield, 2 tight end set, give straight ahead, pushing the line. Wait. Yeah, Westhoven, the ball carrier, gain of, I believe, down across the 45 to the 43, gain of 8 yards on the play. Jim, they are going right at Mohawk. Big plays for Mohawk have kept them in the game, but it's been the Tigers who've grinded out.
That's true, and I remember somebody was saying conditioning might be a real factor because Mohawk only has 3 players to go both ways, but hey, these Tigers that are looking kind of dirty out there in their whites, they're the team.
Yep, in that same full house backfield. Here is the give off that right side to... Now they're going to blow the play dead. That was Silvas who took the turn. He gained about 6 on the play, and it's a Tiger first down. Jim, this offensive line, you know, we don't give them very much credit, but lingering the Moose in the middle of the offensive center, Moeller and Miller, the guards, and
Chris Box out there too.
Yep,
yeah,
Box and Schwab, the tackles.
Oh yeah, it's just been a wonderful thing to watch these guys perform week in and week out, whatever the conditions. They just plain deliver.
Yep. All right, 2 tight ends set, that same full house backfield. Here's the give to the first back through, and we'll give him about 2 on the play.
Number 30, Nathan Cordes.
Now Nathan Cordes carrying the ball. And it's good to know you've got Nathan to go to in a situation like this. He's got the fresh legs and a great time-consuming drive right now for the Tigers. It'll be 2nd down and 8, ball on Mohawk's 35-yard line.
Ball spotted at the Mohawk 35.
Tigers now need just to hang on to that football. Here's a give to the second back through. Good penetration by Mohawk, and they throw him down for no gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Tackled on the play by number 30, John Stansberry.
Well, it goes without saying, Tigers are in 4-down territory, but Mohawk, on the other hand, has to stop Liberty without a first down here.
Well, that's no question about it. Boys in black out there are pretty soundly thumped right now, but they got a glimmer of light if they can force this Tiger offense to give it up.
Yep. Now Tigers come back with that wing T set. Cordes over on the right side. Here is the give to the second back through. I believe Westhoven, great burst of speed. He carries a couple of tacklers down, and he's close to first down yardage. I believe he's picked up 11 on the play. We'll wait for the signal. Yep, first down, gain of 11 on the play. Boy, they hem you in for a couple of plays, and then it's another big burst for the Tiger offensive juggernaut here.
You know, Spike, we might have to do some research for this next game to find out how this Tiger playoff team stacks up in point production compared to other Tiger teams.
Oh, my. I'm telling you what, they don't have some of the same personalities of these other teams in the past. Little mix-up in the backfield. I believe Silvas may have been the ball carrier. That's Silvas. Still hangs on to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but, Jim, you're right.
Point production's just been tremendous out of this
and
Tiger
at the start
team.
of the season, Liberty had to depend on grinding it out and running a lot of clock off, maybe getting a field position break here and there. But now all of a sudden we're seeing some big plays out of this offense.
Yeah, we should do that. I mean, I'm talking playoff ball now.
Right.
Whatever the run, however length the run, the average points per game.
All right, Tigers control the ball, 2nd and 9. Here's the pitch going wide to Westhoven. Cuts it back up inside. Goes right over the top of a tackler. Westhoven had a little fire in his eyes there when once he made his cut. He was heck bent for election, straight up right up the middle and went over the top. gain of, we'll call it 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
You know, as the Tigers head in that direction, Spike, you'd almost think it might be time to rest some of those regulars that have worked so hard here tonight. But, you know, whatever they got to do, they've got to do.
Well, you know, one thing about it, you're into the flow of the game and you're on offense, and it's
warmed
a different
up.
mindset. You're warmed up. We'll see now. The Tigers do want to retain control. Slam down there, gain of maybe a yard. It'll be 4th down and about 2 to go. You know, you have a valid point, but at what point can you really count this game over? Even without Chester, it's been a crazy game. You just never know.
To start the second half, we had 2 scores in 27 seconds or something like that, Spike.
Yeah, and then we come back with 2 in, you know, or with 1 more score and just a minute later. So 4th and 1, ball on the 15-yard line of Mohawk. With 3:36 to go for Mohawk, this is their play of the game. Give straight ahead, and I believe he's got 1st down yardage. Silvas, the ball carrier.
Yeah, he is a little bit. He's our spotter.
They're the enemy, aren't they? They're the enemy. Yeah, but he's a good guy.
Right.
That's good for a Tiger 1st down.
Well, Jim, that may have been the one that put the final nail in the coffin, the one that the old straw that broke the proverbial back of the camel.
Yeah, Spike, another little game trivia here. I wonder how many times we've tried it on 4th downs and been successful.
Oh, just super 4th down conversion. Here's the give coming around the left side wide, and just short of the goal line. We're going to give him
flag dropped there, too. Maybe it was used as a marker, but I'm thinking they saw a block or something they didn't like.
Yeah, well, you know, on a sweep like that, yeah, it's a clip. Yeah, that big gain will come back, but at this point in the game, you know, almost what I would call academic. Well, now you almost.
Pizza and bratwurst now $1 each.
Oh boy, pizza and bratwurst, $1 a piece. I think I might cash in on that, Jim. It's been a cold, tough night here at Fostoria, but right now looks awful good for our Liberty Center Tigers.
Well, since we're so far away from Pizzanello's Pizza Shop there in Liberty, maybe a piece of pizza here would go good. Spike, are you buying?
Oh, yeah, just to tide us over till we get back to Liberty. All right, Tigers now with that 2 tight end set, wing back on the right side. Deep pitch to
Number 35,
Westoven. He's got positive yardage. You know, it's 1st down for Liberty Center, but after that clip call, the ball went all the way back to the 17.
Tackled on the play by number 51, John May.
Well, Jim, finally that great Mohawk run finally over, but you know, they had come from behind twice, and for a while it looked like they were poised to do it again, but not really.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you, Tigers saw an awful lot of that Mike Chester here tonight, and he went out. In fact, they got him off the stadium. Looked like some kind of a leg injury or whatnot, but boy, that's a lot of back.
Oh, yeah, no doubt there. Here's the give straight ahead. Trying to pick up the ball carrier, still on his feet all the way down inside the 5. It's a Tiger touchdown! Brett Silvas with a burst. He cut to the left and back to the right. He carried 3 tacklers, broke a tackle, and into the end zone, 2:11 to go, and the Tigers pouring it on now. They lead it 48-8 with the extra point conversion to come. Now it's over, Jim.
Yeah, there's a real surge of celebration over there in the orange fan across from us, and Tigers got to feel good. They're going to play next week.
Yeah, Jim, I can't think of a better way to screw up a Thanksgiving weekend than to follow Tiger football.
Absolutely. Where's that going to be, Spike?
I don't think the sites have been named yet, Jim. I'm not sure. At least I haven't heard. Babcock, the holder. Here's the kick. He drives it up and good. 49-28, 2:11 to go in the ball game. And I think now we can put our coat on, Jim, chalk it up under the win column. A game. Sycamore Mohawk Warrior team finally goes down to defeat after a 2-game run in the playoffs, and Liberty Center's record advances to 0-3 in this playoff run. You know, Jim, last year with our 3rd victory, we were in the finals. Now, we're into the Final Four only. We've got an extra victory to pick up before we can play in that last game.
Yeah, but that's all right. That's just more Tiger football that TV5 can bring to our fans.
Yeah, so they can listen to all this bull.
Teeing up the ball for the Tigers.
All right, set to kick off. Kyle Leatherman, line drive kick, and still bobbled around. Fight for the football. Oh boy, I don't know. Tigers say they've got it. Tigers pointing like they've got the football. The Warriors don't seem too excited. Referee's still umpiling it.
Long look at it. Nope. Referee says we got to keep the black shirts in there on offense now.
I'm sure Albert Davis was somewhere at the bottom of that pile, but couldn't snake it out of there.
On the recovery for the Warriors.
Out Warriors with the football. 2:09 to go. Now it's all just a matter of getting that clock run off. But you know, Jim, with any team, with any weaker, with with Liberty's defense, they were able to hold Mohawk in to a certain point. But can you imagine a team with just an average defense? Mohawk potentially could tear them to shreds.
Oh yeah, well that's how they got to this point in the playoffs. They're a good team, but these Tigers are better. Tonight they're better, maybe a lot better.
Yep. Straight ahead run there. Tackle made over there by number 26, Strayer.
Play by number 26, Ryan Strayer.
Now, clock running, 1:55 to go. Only a matter of time now.
Yeah, well, the rain's held off. It's showered a little bit intermittently throughout the game and looks like it might set in and drizzle a little bit. There's an awful lot of happy orange and black here tonight,
Oh,
Spike.
Jim, who'd have thunk it going into the season that we were going to pull in 3 playoff victories and still alive?
Yeah.
Second down and 10 for Mohawk. I formation, give to the up back. He piles forward for a couple-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down. Time ticking off, and all Tiger fans now wondering.
Who's 53? I don't know.
Beckley tackled on the play by number 76.
A lot of clean jerseys out there for the Tigers, trying to get them dirty here at this 3rd round playoff game.
Yep.
Regional finals.
Yep, Schwab comes off, Lindgren goes off to a big Tiger cheer. Well, now Liberty Center, probably those boys will get a Thanksgiving morning practice in with the game on, I assume, Friday. Here's the give off that left side, running room there, and brought down by number 22 from Liberty Center.
38, Tyler Beckley carrying the ball.
Dustin Selmy, perhaps?
No, 33 is Salmy.
Bayer, he's out.
Yeah, that could be Nate Bear.
Tackled on the play by number 22, Nate Bayer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our papers and all our reference material soaked from the pretty much off and on drizzle tonight, so nothing to refer to as far as numbers go. Clock running, this probably be the last play of the game, 28 seconds. Here's the give coming around the outside, makes a move there, and breaks one more, and a big hit.
Number 30, John Stansberry.
Really stuck a head in. With
tackled on the play by number 6, Chad Collins.
Yeah, Chad Collins, who sustained that broken hand earlier about 3 weeks ago, but back in the lineup, makes a big hit there.
That's the ball game.
Well, as the time runs out, a great Tiger roar from that other side of the field as they cheer on their favorite sons. It's Liberty Center sticking it to the Mohawk Warriors. And the final score here from Fostoria, it's Liberty Center 49 and the Mohawk Warriors 28. So from NCTV 5, this is old Spike and Jim, the Spike and Jim Show, saying good night and good Tiger football.
Once again, after the players